Hey y'all, and welcome to another soft skills lesson with me, Miss Faith. This is like the 9th video now. We have been going over our 6 soft skills, and then we talked about going back out in public with COVID-19, with the season of COVID-19, and also appropriate behaviors and how to be successful in virtual meetings. So now, I want us to talk a little bit about something different that also goes along with this current season of COVID-19. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But my video is going to look a little bit different today. I am going to show you some visuals up on the screen that aren't printed out. They're actually on the computer, and go through a little PowerPoint. I just wanted to change it up just a little bit. I might be in a different location, same room, but not in the same spot as my other videos. So we are just changing it up just a little bit. And I hope that you guys enjoy. So I'm going to show you guys what I want to talk about next. And for this week, so today I want to talk a little bit about mental health during COVID-19. And with that being said, I want to go over what is mental health and what that means, but also ways to support our mental health and keep us healthy, not just physically, but also mentally during this time, because I know it's been a little bit difficult for me. I know it's probably been a little bit difficult for you. It's probably been difficult for everyone. And because of that, mental health is something that is super important and something we definitely need to pay attention to. So, with that being said, I want us to get into our video about mental health during COVID-19. So first of all, I want to answer the question of what is mental health? So what does that mean? I know we don't always fully know what that means. So for a quick definition, an easy definition for how I like to look at it is mental health is staying healthy emotionally. So if we're talking about our physical health, we're talking about eating right and getting exercise and everything so our bodies work the way they're supposed to. Our mental health is making sure we're healthy emotionally, or making sure our mind is working correctly, or our brain, because that is super important to how we live our lives, how we interact with people, how we feel. And our mental health can also affect our physical health. If we're not healthy physically or emotionally, we can often not be physically healthy or neglect our physical health as well. So mental health is so important. Me and actually Miss Marissa, that most of you guys know, talked about this being a super important topic. So we wanted to take a look at this idea of mental health or staying healthy emotionally this week. And next, I want to go into our tips for mental health. So these are things that you can do to keep mentally healthy based on your likes and dislikes. You might not like one of these things. You might prefer a different one. That's okay. But these are some typical tried and true things that are often suggested for people to take care of their mental health, or things that I like to do. So these are all things that you can do to help make sure you are supporting your own mental health, or that you can tell other people to help them in keeping mentally healthy as well. So the first thing I have on here is going for a walk or exercise. So going for a walk or exercise. I know I like walking around my neighborhood. Maybe if you have a dog, you can walk your dog, or some parks may be open. Maybe you want to go for a walk at a park. So I love going for walks. It just gets you out and moving and gets you away from sitting at your computer doing your schoolwork, or at your job, or whatever the case may be. It's just a change of pace, change of scenery, gets your body moving so it's physically healthy as well. Or you can do an exercise. Gyms are not open right now for the most part. So you can't necessarily go to the gym to get some exercise, but you can do home workout videos, or I know like Miss Nancy is doing yoga videos like how I'm doing these. So that is one good way to take care of your mental health, is to get moving, a walk, exercise, whatever it is that you like. Next would be reading a book or magazine that you like. So I think that's super good, because that also gets your mind away from all like the negativity or difficulties of going on. I know I really like to read James Patterson books. You might like to read a whole array of different kinds of books, or even just grab a picture book and look at the pictures. I think that could be awesome too. Or maybe you like magazines, or into sports or fashion, or whatever the case may be. So a magazine could be something really cool too. The next thing I have is cooking or baking something you like. So that is super cool, because baking is an activity that gets your mind off of things. It makes you focus on something else, right? That's one of our soft skills and all that good stuff. And also, not only that, you get to eat the good stuff after that. So maybe you can look up a recipe for mac and cheese. I made mac and cheese in the crock pot the other day. Or maybe you could learn how to make Rice Krispies, because of baking. I love making Rice Krispie treats. Or whatever the case may be, something you like, you and your family can cook it, because that's also family time and all that good stuff. And you get to eat the good food. Who doesn't like good food? And the last thing is talking to someone. It is, in terms of self-advocacy that we talked about, it is really important. If you need something, you can talk to someone. If you are struggling with something, you can talk to someone. That's really a main part of self-advocacy. And self-advocacy is a big thing to do with mental health in general. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can see me. And that is one of the soft skills we talked about, self-advocacy, right? Self-advocacy is all about talking about standing up for yourself and making sure people know what you need, right? So advocacy plays really big into this idea of our mental health, because if there is something we need to stay mentally healthy, well, we need to make sure we're advocating for that and getting what we need, right? So that is the main soft skill that ties into that for mental health, for me at least, is that advocacy that we talked about a long time ago. So make sure in this time we're focusing on our mental health, and also using those self-advocacy skills that I talked about in lesson 2, I believe, talking about making sure you get what you need in terms of mental health, so that we can stay healthy and happy and good to go while we are in this season of still staying home for the most part. The country is staying open, but I know most people are still staying home as much as possible. So with that being said, I do want to remind you guys to make sure you go back and watch old videos if you missed them. I know that I've been really excited about filming these and all that, so I hope that you go back and watch them if you haven't yet. And also, last thing, comment down below. I want to see pictures, videos, even just a simple comment all about what you're doing to keep yourself healthy mentally. Or if you need to reach out and tell someone that you need help, please comment down below. I know that there are so many people that think about you and love you and also want to help you. So if that's something you're struggling with, if you need some help taking care of your mental health right now, that's totally okay. We are all trying to learn it as we go as well. But I am so excited for next week. I think I have an idea in mind, but I kind of want to leave you guys in suspense for now. And I will see you guys in our next video.